The letter name alphabetic stage. What is it? Why is it important? And how do I as a parent help my child? The letter name alphabetical stage of literacy development is a period of beginnings. Students here begin to read and write in conventional ways. This is, they begin to learn words and actually read text, and the writing becomes readable to themselves and to others. In the letter name alphabetical stage, students represent beginning and ending sounds. They use letters and names to invent spelling. They also have functional concepts of words. They also read word by word. This doesn't necessarily mean that words are going to definitely be spelled right. So like the word bed might be spelled B-D because that's the way it sounds rather than how it's actually spelled. Students in this stage can usually understand what they read and write depending on how completely they spell, and their writing is generally readable to anyone who understands the logic of their letter name strategy. Most of these students are partial alphabetical readers, meaning that they know something about the consonants, they just lack the vowel knowledge needed to sound out the word completely. So during this stage, teachers and parents should continue to model writing for a variety of purposes while using print referencing to develop concepts about print. But the overall is that students should spell as best as they can. Another thing teachers and parents can do during this early phase of the letter name alphabetic stage is we can dictate sentences to our students and children. This removes the burden of the student having to remember what they were told to write, so they can concentrate on the writing for sounds using phonics, features that they have been learning in word study. So at the beginning of this stage, kids write mostly beginning sounds correctly. They know most of their letters and sounds. They might spell BD for bed and U for UYOU. Later, kids get mostly beginning and ending consonants correctly. They spell common short vowel words correctly. Now they might spell BAD for BED. At the end of the letter name alphabetic stage, kids spell regular short vowel patterns in most blends, FR, SP, TR, and digraphs, SH, TH, CH, correctly. They even get some long vowel words correct. They might spell FLOT, flot, for FLOAT, float. So the big question is, what as parents can we do to help our children at home so they are ready for this stage of learning? Sight word learning is very important for this stage. We define sight words as any words that are stored completely in our memory to be recognized automatically when we see them in and out of context. A large store of sight words make it possible for a student to read fluently and devote more attention to comprehension rather than figuring out unknown words. It also provides a corpus of known words from which our students can discover generalizations about how spelling and the system works. So high frequency words are words which are most commonly occurring in print. This is a high frequency list for kindergartners. So these are the words that they are most common to see in the text that they are going to be reading. So parents can make copies of these, find them on the internet, and work with their children on these, including highlighting the words in stories. As students begin to learn sight words that are most common, their reading fluency will begin to pick up because they will understand the words when they see them and not have to think about what that word means. Parents can go to the store online and download or purchase sight words that will help our students and children learn more quickly. Parents can also download cards like these, which are meant for the earliest sorts, where students learn words by looking at the pictures. So, for instance, you have the phone ringing in the upper right-hand corner, and that stands for the word rang. Students can put images with words to help comprehend the letters that go with the image. Orthographic development in the letter name stage has several steps. We have to look at letter names, letter sounds, how consonants sound, and how vowels in the letter name are pronounced. Multiple worksheets can be downloaded for parents to work with their children to help them with beginning, ending, and middle vowel sounds and letter blend. In this stage, we will also introduce students to word families with same vowel sounds and endings. Parents can download worksheets like these to help their children discover words that have the same word families, like cat, rat, sat, mat. Reading instruction, specifically echo reading and vocabulary learning, are extremely important. With echo reading, it is important that a parent can sit with their child, read a selection, and then have their child read back to them. As a parent, you should always encourage your child to read. You can sit down, highlight words as you read them that are sight words, so that way a student can recognize them when they read future texts in the classrooms. So vocabulary learning is another way to enhance the vocabulary development in our children. Reading aloud continues to provide a rich source of new vocabulary as well as complex sentence structures. Highlight and discuss, like we've explained before, words in your read alouds throughout your reading. Interactive read alouds, turn and talk, retellings, and all play a role in oral language and encourage a new vocabulary. Another thing parents can do to help their child in this stage is educational videos. Leapfrog's Letter Factory helps teach children letter sounds, letter blends. So let's review. Sight words. Sight words are the words that we work with our students and children that can be recognized automatically in any context. This is important. It is fast and ever-growing word recognition that fuels the fluency and comprehensions of our readers. There are multiple sources to help you at home work with your child on their sight words. High-frequency words are the most commonly occurring words in print. These are also available online for parents to download and are extremely important for students to start learning, so that way they can comprehend words as they are reading them in the books. Children need to learn not only the letter names, but also the letter sounds and blends to help them grasp the alphabetical principle. The insight that individual speech sounds can be represented by letters of the alphabet. At home, you can download and print plenty of worksheets to help with beginning, middle, and end blend sounds and consonants and vowel sounds. Finally, the most important thing that a parent can do with their child at home is reading. Reading to your child, have them reading back, highlighting sight words in the books as you read them, are all important things that a parent can do to help their child move on in this stage of development.